Winter Soldier, how you got to see how he became the White Wolf, or how he kind of got free from I don't know if you want to call it a curse, or just being under that bondage, from being brainwashed, man. And what do you think about that, Richard? You got to see him. He broke down. He was like kind of really grateful what the Wakandans did for him.
It really was a very powerful moment, because this whole time, we know that Winter Soldier is, he's former Hydra turned Avenger. And we know that with Zemo being able to control him by saying all these different trigger words in German, when I forgot her name, the Wakandan. Io, yes. When she was testing him, and you see him really struggling, but not crossing over into that dark side of him turning into Hydra, Winter Soldier. And you see his emotions when she said that he is free. For him, it must have been just so uplifting that he is able to control his own life, his own attributes, his own physical self and mental self. I thought it was pretty powerful. It really was.
Yeah, it was very emotional. Mike, what do you think, man? Why Wakanda? I think he needed like a change of scenery for him to really get away. And I remember early in the episode, he talked about like the peace at Wakanda. Like, I think that's what he really needed to really kind of rehab, basically. What do you think, man?
I think it's good for a couple of reasons. One, it's really secluded, so he won't get tracked down by anybody like from the governments or anything like that. And as well as it's secluded in the way that Io, as she said in the beginning, I will not let you hurt anybody. That can mean a couple of things, but I think it really means like, don't worry, or like, even if you turn, it's gonna be okay. Like, I can defend myself, I can do whatever, it's okay. So don't, that type of thing. Again, acting range for Sebastian Stan is great in this whole series. He's done a very good job. He's done a good job as Bucky Barnes from Winter Soldier. And again, during the time when she was saying those trigger words, you can hear that scream going in and out, in and out, in and out. It really helps with the whole thing of him fighting against the brainwashing. And I know I'm kind of reaching here, but I like to kind of throw this out there because I want to get some more people ruffled up. Is that when she says you are free, isn't this, when we're playing so much about racism in the series, isn't that kind of weird to see a black person telling a white person you are free?
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Not only are you
That's
free,
good.
Like Richard was saying, in mind and spirit, but also in physical form. They're no longer brainwashed by the man type of thing, that you are free to awoken. But, that could just be me reaching and trying to get people all ruffled up.
No, man, I don't think you're reaching, because later on in the episode, there was another moment that kind of hinted at some stuff. It was like, man, that's deep, man. And it's Sam's sister. She, when Carly was talking to her, and Calder was like, I think your brother's working with Cap in America. And she was like, I didn't pick him. She's like, this country doesn't care about my people. They don't care about us. Why would I choose, their mascot? Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, that's so deep, man. Like, she's basically kind of like what's going on in our world with, politics and stuff like that, and how people feel a certain group doesn't care about them, or their country doesn't care about them. And so why would I care about who's the president? Why would I care about who's the mascot for this country? Mm-hmm. Super deep. Is, like I said, Marvel doesn't miss, right, Richard? They don't miss on stuff like that, man. And so I don't want to talk about that stuff, but it's like, gosh, it's like right there. And it's like, it's true. It
is true. And you hit it right in the head. I'm not one to talk about politics at all, any kind of politics, because it's one of those things one of those topics that you don't really want to talk to people about, because they either get extremely butthurt, or you're going to lose some friendships over politics, religion, or money. Any of those three that you talk about, and you get in arguments with people, you can really do some damage to your relationships, or even families, sometimes get broken up because of it. So it's really hard. I mean, it's great. This show is great. It's just, it does highlight a lot of things that are going on in this society today, but things like what I said in the beginning, kind of to ruffle up people's feathers and ruffle up some jimmies, as they say on the internet. It's kind of like it was talking about racism this whole time between, you know, blacks and, you know, kind of whites, but this one is kind of flipping it around and be like, anybody can be oppressed.
That's good. That's true.
Have to be a black person, doesn't have to be generally a white person or Hispanic, Muslim, whatever it is. The fact anybody can be oppressed in this day and age. So
you're right.
It's very, very deep in how they kind of did that, but a lot of people probably don't realize that, you know, Marvel doesn't miss on why they do certain things. So the fact that Io is sitting there telling him, "You are free," it's like,
yeah, got this deeper meaning behind that. Again, on the show, we want to recognize real life heroes, and we're going to recognize someone named Adrian Laurent. He's actually a person that is kind of overlooked in the medical field, the people who actually clean the rooms for us. You know, we have nurses, we have people who do surgery, things like that. But when you're done with your procedure, you need somebody to clean that room and make sure germs and things are gone, so you can actually have the next patient. People like that are very, very important. So Adrian, thank you, man. He's the manager of the team that cleans the room. So thank you, Adrian, for what you do, man. You're a hard worker. Continue to work hard, continue to inspire others. He's a family man, great guy. He's my cousin. So yeah, thanks, Adrian. Yeah, that's gonna conclude this episode of Superhero Sundays. Tune in next week again. We're gonna get into some more crazy topics, some more off the wall questions. And yep, good night, you guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Yo, Adrian.